I can't hear you.
How about that?
Yeah, yes.
Good. Okay. Hi, Kiko, Eileen. So start again. This is the Young Family Tai Chi Section 3 class. And today what we're going to do is we're going to review the move from last week, which is Wild Horse Parts its main. And then we're going to start on the first of the 4 shuttles, or Fair Lady Works a Shuttle. So as a warm-up, what I'd like to do is start from cross hands and go all the way up to the single whip after the pull out parts its main. So basically, we're going to do the third section all the way up to the beginning of the first shuttle. Okay? Let me mute everybody. Okay. So I'm going to turn around. We're going to go from cross hands. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Shift right, turn the left foot almost to straight. Shift your weight back, separate your hands, pull in the right foot, swing, step, brush, strike. Roll back. Circle your arms, shift your weight back, turn to the side. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push. Diagonal single whip. Shift your weight back, flatten your hands, turn and pull all the way around, press down, release the left foot, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off step, strike. Wild horse parts its mane, shift weight to the right, turn your foot, just past corner. Release your hands, pull in, step and close, turn and open. 2, shift weight back, shift forward and turn your hands, close and step, turn and open. Shift weight back, come forward and turn your hands, pull in, step and close, turn and open. Transition to grasp a sparrow's tail. Shift back, turn your right foot to the corner, shift your weight back, one hand up, one hand down, pull in the left foot, step and close, left ward off, right ward off, shift right, turn, pull left, ward off right, step and close, right ward off, roll back, reach out to the corner, shift weight back, go to the other corner, press, pull in the right, attach the left, expand forward, push. Square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, push. Single whip. Shift weight back, flatten your hands, pull and turn all the way around, press down, release the left foot, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off step, deflect, and strike. Okay, how did that feel? So, one of the things that I did not emphasize enough last time in doing horse parts its mane is I was so intent on working on the footwork, working on the hands, that I missed out on the most important part, which is the transfer of energy. So when you're coming from here to wild horse parts its mane, I want you to think of gathering your energy and then turning and release. So I want you to get that turning and release feeling. And if I stand here, you can see better. You can see that the energy goes from the heel of my left foot out my fingers. So your body is kind of at a slant when you end. And I want you to, and that's the best part of the move, which is the release of energy. So I want you to think about that when we do this move this time, okay? So we're gonna go from diagonal single whip and do the 3 wild horse parts its mane. So I'm gonna go the same direction as you. So the right foot is straight, the left foot is to the corner, and you're in single whip. Now, shift to the right, turn the left foot, past the corner, but not quite to straight. When you come back, you're gathering up your energy. You're looking back to the corner. Step and close. Turn and open. So I want you to feel the energy coming off your heel into your fingers. Okay? So you're going to shift your weight back. And when you shift your weight forward, you turn your hands. Then, as you put all your weight on the right, step and close. You're looking at that corner and then turning, and all the energy comes out your fingertips. Shift back, turn your hands, come together, step and close, turn, and strike. Okay, are there any questions on that move? Okay, if not, we're going to work on the first fair lady. I don't think there's any really good direction in which to do this, because if I do it in the direction that you're going, you don't see my hands. But if you see my hands, then it feels like I'm going the wrong way. So I'm going to do the whole thing in the direction that you would be doing it, just so that you get the whole picture first. And then we'll break it down to like footwork, hands, and so on, okay? So if you were at the end of single whip, you would be here. What you do in Fair Lady 1 is you shift and turn, come back, and you end up striking to the front corner. Okay. So in order for you to see the hands, I'm going to do it facing you. So instead of starting here, I'm going to start here. So it's going to be 180 degrees off from the direction in which you do it. Yes?
Do you mind doing it one more time in our direction? I just want to see it one more time. If that's
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is single whip. Turn. Come back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a 6 count so that it's easier for you to match the hands and the feet. So if we're just looking at the feet now, so if you were at single whip, your feet would be at both stance to the side, right? So your first move, if you're just doing feet, is you're going to move your weight back to the right and turn on the heel 135 degrees. You did this before when you did turn body chop with fist. Okay, so it's the same footwork as that. Then you're going to come back, put the weight on the left, and pivot on the ball of your right toe. Then your next move is you're going to put the heel of your foot where the ball of your foot was, and you're going to point it to the side. That's going to become the back foot for your bow stance to the corner. So you set, you step, and then heel, ball, toe, bow stance. Okay, I'm going to do it in your direction now that you've seen what it looks like. Okay, so if I did it in your direction, just footwork, bow stance to the side is where we start. Then shift weight to the right, turn 135 degrees so that you're to the corner. Shift your weight back, pivot on the ball of your foot. Step to the side with the heel of your foot where the ball used to be. Then shift your weight all the way to the right. Step out for a bow stance to the corner. Okay, if you can see that well enough, I'm going to do it again in this direction because it's the same direction as you're doing it. Okay, so let's do this a couple more times. You're starting at the bow stance to the side. Then you shift weight to the right. Turn the left foot to the corner. Pivot the right ball of the foot as you shift all your weight to the back. Step so that the foot goes to the side and put the heel of your foot where the ball used to be. Then this becomes the back foot for a bow stance. Then heel, ball, toe, then knee. Are there any questions on that one?
Okay, so you're starting with your left foot at 9 o'clock and you're ending with your right foot at 3 o'clock.
So, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, because your right foot has to be at 3 o'clock in order for you to have a bow stance to the corner. right?
You
So
are
let's
absolutely correct.
so let's do that a couple more times. Okay, so bow stance to 9 o'clock. Okay, you're going to shift weight to the right so that you can turn on the heel of the left. Shift weight back to the left so that you can pivot the ball of your foot. Then step so that the heel is where the ball used to be. Shift all the way to the right. Make a bow stance, heel, ball, toe, bend knee. Okay? Now, the hands. I'm going to show you one more time in the direction that you're going. So, you start with a single whip. Okay? So, you shift your weight to the right. So, this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4, 5, 6. There are 5 turns, and one of those 6 has no turn. But I'm giving you a count of 6 because each of those has either a foot or arm movement. Okay, so I'm going to do it now facing you so you can see the arms. Okay, so if you were at single, well, let's do 1 arm at a time. Okay, so if you were starting at single whip, and this is the left arm, what you're going to do is you're going to move over here. Now, what does that look like? That looks like the beginning of cloud hands. Remember when you were at cloud hands? You moved over like that. Your left hand has that left ward-off shape. That's what you're doing, okay? So you're here, you're moving over to that left ward-off shape. Then you're going to bend your elbow so that you're facing toward the front. Then you're going to come, let's see, this is hard to do. Okay, then you're going to come here. You're going to extend to the side so that you can come up and turn over. So what happens is here, you come over, you bend, you come out, then you come up and turn over. So when you turn over, that is the same move as white crane. It's over your head and the palm is out. So from your single whip, you basically you turn your forearm all the way around so that it ends up with a left ward off. You were in a strike position here. You're going to change the shape of your hand so that it's at a left ward off. So as in everything else, you don't do it all of a sudden at the end. You kind of gradually do it as you move across. So here you are at left ward off. Then you shift when you shift your weight, you bend your arm. Then you come out and you move up and turn over. unfortunately, doing one hand at a time doesn't make much sense. Yeah.
So with your your left arm, when you turned your right foot on the ball, the heel, that's when you went back. So when it went to the ball is when it.
So here.
Yeah. So when you went to your ball, it went back. You did your elbow.
Yes.
When you went.
And then what happens is I step, and here, when I reached out here, I'm actually doing a passing palm. But because I was doing only one hand, you didn't see it was going under the other arm, right? So I just wanted to show you that when I'm saying reach out to the side, I'm actually going under the other arm. And then when I step out and pull back with the right, but I'm starting to raise the left. Then when I shift weight, that's when I actually turn over, because I'm turning over and striking at the same time. So it's hard to visualize with one arm, but so let's try that again. So if you're at the striking hand here, as you turn your foot that 135 degrees, you end up with this left ward-off shape. Then as you come back, your shoulders now go toward the straight. Then as you turn your foot, you're going to step and close, a step and separate, and then shift and turn. So I'm going to do both hands so that it's easier for you to visualize. Okay, so here, when you're coming over, basically this hand doesn't do much. Okay, it's only when you come back that you open up the right hand. Okay, when you come back, you open up the right hand and you pivot this right foot. Then as you step, you turn over. You're going to turn over and point it toward the corner because you're getting ready to do your passing palm. Then as you shift weight, you start passing palm. When you get here, all your weight is on the right. Step and strike. The step and strike is when you step, you move your right hand to your shoulder, and it's actually just like brush knee, except that your hand is up instead of down. So when you're doing brush knee, your hand is facing out, right? You're ready to strike, you're facing out. Here, when you come to the shoulder, your hand is up. It's like you're cradling something. And the reason you're in this hand shape is you're going to be doing passing palm. Okay, so when you come here, you've turned over, and then here, you're stepping and separating. Then as you shift weight, you turn over the left and strike with the right. So one of the things you should remember is you're blocking just like white crane. and you're striking here. So this hand has to be forward of this hand. Can you see that? You're going to block. You want your strike to be beyond your block, basically. So if I do it in your direction, I shift my weight to the right. Then, 1, I turn the left foot and make my left ward-off shape. 2, I shift my weight to the left, release the right, pivot the right hand, and my hand is pretty much in front of my chest. And I'm facing 12 o'clock. Then as I step, put my heel where the ball of my foot was, I turn my right hand and it's going to be toward the corner. Then as I shift my weight, I'm going to do passing palm. I'm passing palm. So when my weight is all the way to the front, I've passed. Then step and separate. Heel, ball, toe, strike. Does that work? Should I do it one more time facing you?
You're going to have to do it a couple times.
Should I? Which way would you like me to do it though?
I don't know if it matters.
Okay.
The regular way, the other way is kind of confusing.
Meaning the same direction as you.
Yes, the normal way we do it, yeah.
Okay, so the normal way would be you're starting at single whip. Then 1, well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to release the left foot. So you're shifting your weight slightly back. 1, turn left, make the left ward-off shape with the left hand. Okay. 2, shift your weight back to the left. You're facing 12 o'clock, pivoting the right toe. Okay. Then you're going to put your right foot facing the side and turn your hand toward the corner. Shift your weight forward, your passing palm, step and open, heel, ball, toe, turn and strike.
So your right arm, when you get into your bow stance, your palm is facing up, and then as you strike, you
turn it over.
Arm. Okay.
You turn it over. So it's if you were doing brush knee, you would be doing like this. Here, because you're starting here, you're going to go like this. So it still comes straight out from your shoulder. It's just that you're turning it over as you strike.
So is your arm, when the palm is facing up, is it sort of in a cradling, like you're cradling a football type of cradle?
Yeah, it's like you're cradling a football. The thing that's tricky about this is that if you see it from the side, there's a great temptation to come too far back. Okay, you want your hand to be in front of your shoulder. Okay, it's just like when you were at brush knee, your hand was in front of your shoulder. Think about it in the same spot, except turned over. And that way you won't have the temptation to come too far back. If you have your hand in front of your shoulder, you won't stick your chest out, because you want to maintain that rounded shape, right? So the only way you can maintain your rounded shape is to have your hand in front of your shoulder. Okay? So you have your hand in front of your shoulder and then strike. It's going to turn and strike. So if I'm doing it toward you, let's see if I can do it toward you. Turn and strike. Left to the right. I would have to start here. So I would come here. The problem with Fair Lady is it goes in all four directions. So the first, essentially what you're going to do is you're going to make all four corners and you're going to go counterclockwise the hard way. So the first one is pretty easy. And the next one will be in that corner, and the next one will be that corner, and the next one will be in that corner. Okay. In many ways, this one is the hardest because there are the most turns. So if we're counting turns, okay, you're shifting your weight back just to release the left foot. So you have your first turn. The left foot goes to the corner. The left hand goes toward us. Your second turn is to the straight. You're coming straight, right? You're releasing the right hand and you're pivoting your toe. Then the next one is a count, but it's not a turn. You're just going to step and turn your right hand over toward the corner. The third one is a turn because you're going to come passing palm. So you're moving from facing straight to facing the corner. Then the next one is a turn as you open and step, because then you're facing the side. And the last one is back to the corner. Does that make sense? So you have to get your 5 turns in. So let's start at single whip. Release the left foot. Turn the left foot to the corner and the left hand makes a ward off. Second turn. Turn toward the straight. Release the ball of the right foot and release the right hand. 3, no turn. Step to the side and turn your hand over toward the corner. The next one is a turn because you're going to do passing palm. Shift weight to the right, facing the corner. The next one is a turn. Step and open. You're facing the side. And the last one is the strike. And you turn toward the corner. Does that make anything clearer, or does it just confuse things? Any questions?
You don't mind doing it one more time? That would be great.
Let's do it like 2 or 3 more times.
Perfect.
Okay, we're starting at single whip. Shift weight enough to release the left foot. 1, turn the left foot to the corner, make your left ward-off shape with the left. 2, shift to the left. You're facing 12 o'clock. Pivot the right toe and release the right hand. 3, step and turn over your right hand so that it faces the corner. 4, shift all your weight to the right, passing palm, and you're turning toward the corner. 5, step and open. You're facing the side, and shift weight and strike. You're facing the corner. Again, single whip. Shift to the right to release the left. Turn the left to the corner and turn your hand to left ward-off position. 2, shift your weight to the left and face the straight. Release the right hand and pivot the right toe. 3, step toward the side and turn your hand toward the corner. 4, shift all your weight to the right, passing palm. 5, step and open. You're facing the side. 6, shift and strike. You're facing the corner. Okay. Single whip. Release the left. Turn the left to the corner. Make left ward off with the left hand. Shift weight to the left. You're facing straight. Release the ball of the right foot and release the hook hand. 3, step and turn your hand over toward the corner. The right foot is now facing toward the side. It's going to be the back foot of your bow step. All the weight goes to the right as you pass in palm. Step and open. You're facing the side. Shift weight strike. You're facing the corner. Don't forget to turn straight. So when you're here, you're coming across, you're facing the corner. But then when you come back, you're going to face straight. Step, turn toward the corner, passing palm, separate, strike. So the most common mistake is missing the second turn. So you get the first turn. The second turn is here. You're facing the straight. So starting from single width, releasing the left foot, turn. Your left hand is at left ward up. Your left foot is at the corner. 2, shift weight to the left, face the front, bend your left hand so that your hand is in front of your chest. You're releasing the right toe and releasing the right hook hand. Then the third step is change your footwork to the side and your right hand points to the corner. Shift your weight to the right, passing palm. 3, open and step. You're facing the side now. And 6, shift weight and strike. So when you're coming across here, this arm is quite straight. When you shift your weight back, then you bend your elbow. Can you see that? You're coming across pretty straight, just like cloud hands. It's the way you move your hands in cloud hands. And then here, when you shift weight, you're facing straight. You release this hand and you release the right toe. Then you turn, this foot faces the side, and this hand, palm up, faces the corner. Shift your weight, passing palm, step and open. Shift weight, strike. So this is another one where separating empty and full is important, because at every point you have to commit, okay? So you're shifting your weight slightly to the right to release the left. Turn. Shift weight. When you shift weight, it's all to the left, because you're going to turn this toe, so you don't have any weight here, and you're opening this. Then you're going to turn your toe toward the side, turn your hand toward the corner, shift all the weight to the right as you do passing palm. Open and step. Shift weight, strike. Any questions? Other than it takes practice? But is there any part of it that you feel I didn't explain well enough? So let's do it again. We'll do just this first, and then we're going to do the whole thing from cross hands. Okay? So we're here at single whip. We release the left so that we can turn that toe to the corner and make the left ward-off shape with the left. 2, shift to the left, bend your elbow, release the right foot and open the hook hand. Step and point to the corner. Shift weight to the right, passing palm. Step and open. Shift weight, strike.
That felt much better.
Good. Okay, so let's do it from cross hands, just so that you get the whole sequence. One of the hardest things about the third section is getting the sequence. So I would like to begin every class with from cross hands to, well, I shouldn't say every class, because the later classes I'm going to start from a different point. But I want to do the sequence even through the parts that you already know, so that you remember the sequence better. Okay? So we're going to start from cross hands. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Shift right. Turn the left toe almost to straight. Shift weight left. Separate hands, pull in the right. Swing, step, brush, strike. Roll back. Circle your arms, shift your weight back. Turn to the side. Press. Pull in the right, attach the left, expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push. Diagonal single whip. Shift weight back, flatten your hands, turn and pull. Right foot goes to 12 o'clock. Push down, release the left, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, step out, deflect, strike. Wild horse parts its mane. Shift weight to the right, turn the left between corner and straight, pull back in, pull in the right foot, step and close, turn and open. Shift weight back, come forward, turn your hands, pull in, come together, step and close, turn and strike. Come back, go forward, turn your hands, pull in, step and close, turn and strike. Transition to grasp the sparrow's tail. Shift left, turn your right toe to the corner, shift right, turn your hands, pull in the left, step and close, left ward off, right ward off, shift right, pull and ward off, pull in, step and close, right ward off. Roll back, reach to the corner, shift weight back and turn to the other corner, press, pull in the right, attach the left, expand forward. push. Square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, push. Single whip. Shift weight back and flatten your hands. Turn, pull, push down, release the left, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Fair lady, number 1. Shift right, turn. Turn back, 2. Release the right, release the hook hand, step and turn over to the corner, passing palm, open, strike. How did that feel?
Good. That was good.
Okay. So thank you all for coming to class. And I will try to get Mike to post it so that you guys can practice. And are there any questions? No? Okay.
I figured out where the 5 turns were. I knew there was 5, but I was only doing, or thought I was doing 4. But then I wasn't counting the corner as the first one. I was counting the straight towards 12 o'clock as the first one.
Well, actually, no, the first one is to the corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So-
saying. That's what I didn't.
Yeah,
that's
the
what I
first
wasn't
one
counting.
is here. Yeah. This is 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
For some reason, I counted 12 o'clock as 1, and so I only got 4 after that. So-
Yes.
So thank you. I now know where the 5, I knew there was 5, but I couldn't figure out how they counted. So now I know. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
Good job, Rita.
Well, thank you guys. And I'll
Thank
see you
you.
next week.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye.
weekend.
Thank
Bye.
you. Rita.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Always great seeing you, Rita. Bye.
Thank you.